Hello, friend, and welcome to episode 6 of Convincing Vince. I greet you as a friend because you chose to watch this video. I'm glad that you're here. You are making an effort to learn more about me. On today's agenda, friendship. Friendship is the most important thing in the world. Today, we're going to talk about who, what, where, when, why, and how. In order to confuse you, we're going to go in reverse order. How to make friends. Rule number 1, no small talk. None of it. Small talk feels like this. What I'm about to say, this quote from Walker Percy's The Moviegoer, an amazing book. It happens when I speak to people. In the middle of a sentence, it will come over me. Yes, beyond a doubt, this is death. There is little to do but groan, and make an excuse and slip away, as quickly as one can. At such times, it seems the conversation is spoken by automatons, who have no choice in what they say. When the death that is small talk comes over me, I feel like in spaceships, you know when they poke a hole in the hull of the ship? Small talk is the pressure of the cold, dark space that is outside of the spaceship. So on Tumblr, there's this picture. This image gives you options of questions you can ask people, and they're good questions. At the end of this video, I'm going to answer them, and you can too. Why is friendship the most important thing? Why? Interactions between people happen every day. It's a part of your life unless you go into the wild. And the guy who wrote a book about going into the wild said, happiness is only real when shared. Where? Where do we find this magical friend place? There's not a friend bank. You can't go deposit money and go buy a friend. There's mail order brides, but there's not mail order friends. You don't go places to meet friends. You go places and meet friends. Hank Green references a psychological study where unplanned interactions are where friendships are birthed. Class, work, extracurricular activities. You know where a good place to meet friends is? Tumblr. You know why? Because you're already spending your entire life on Tumblr. Why not get some asks, messages? I've made more than a few acquaintances on Tumblr, but I've only made a few friends. Hey Vince, can you tell me what day I'm gonna make a friend this year? No, I can't. When and who are not in our control. We do not decide when we are going to make friends. We decide when we are going to try to make friends. You cannot decide when or who because you're not the only person making the decision. What is a friend? What is a friend? Friendship is mutual enjoyment of each other's company. We have come to the time in the broadcast where I will answer the interesting questions. What makes you feel alive? What makes your go-go juice kick in? I feel alive when I'm surrounded by music and I'm moving to the music. I'm not moving well, but I'm moving to the music. People make me feel alive. All it takes is someone else to ignite me and I can, all of a sudden I open up. But if I don't have human interaction, I can be pretty boring. Have you ever cried in public? This is not a trophy for winning. This is a trophy for playing. When I played baseball, we were in the playoffs, and I tried to steal a base. I got thrown out. We lost the game, and I laid there on the ground, and I was crying. And my coach comes over to me, and he says, "Are you crying?" The infamous line is, "There's no crying in baseball." You know what? Yes, there is. I cried in baseball, and I don't care. I felt like I let down my entire team. I felt like I was trying to win for all of them. But because of my choice, my error in judgment, everyone lost the game. Do you read the reviews before you go to the movies? Now, I don't know if this is a great question, but maybe somehow you'll start talking about a movie that you like. So maybe that's how this becomes a good conversation. But if I'm just answering based off the movie reviews, I don't read movie reviews. I just watch the trailer and decide for myself. Alright, prepare yourselves. The next question is sherbet or sherbert. And I don't know how to say it differently, but I guess there's another way to say sherbert, and I don't know it. But it says, do you say sherbet or sherbert? So I'm just going to say sherbet both times, because I say sherbet. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Okay, so when I was in around 3rd grade, I woke up in the middle of the night and I had to go to the bathroom. And we were on the 2nd story, and when you walk to the bathroom, you can see down into the living room. And when I was little, I would see this lady. You know the old lady from Tweety Bird, the grandma? That's what she looked like. And she was sitting in this rocking chair, and she was knitting, and she would look up at me. And I don't know if it was a dream or if it's what happened, but I have this image ingrained into my mind. And so that's my paranormal experience. What do you usually get from the ice cream truck? What I normally get from the ice cream truck is either the Bugs Bunny head or I get the Ninja Turtle head. They have the bubblegum eyes, and you're getting ice cream and bubblegum in one. When I was little, I was like, yeah, I'm outsmarting the system of the ice cream truck man by getting bubblegum and ice cream. The next question is, what was your high school gym teacher like? And they were both nice guys. Next question. Now, this next question you might not think would be that interesting, but it has extreme significance for me personally. How do you feel about cilantro? This is an important question. I need cilantro. It has to exist on planet Earth. If it didn't, there would be no salsa or guacamole. I'd live off of salsa and guacamole. If I didn't have salsa or guacamole, I would die. In past videos, I would say, hey, send suggestions for the next video, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think that was detailed enough. One person did it. Her name is Emily, and she's awesome. Thank you, Emily. If you want to interact, what you can do, you personally, right there, I see you right now. What you can do is answer those questions or suggest what I should make my next video about. I would like you to answer those questions. I think that would be an awesome way to learn about you and who you are, because those questions are great. And I'm going to leave the list of those questions in the description, so you can go and click there, and then you can type out your answers right in a response to it, a comment. Now, if your excuse for not saying anything, not commenting, not suggesting is, I don't really know what to talk about. I told you what to talk about. Answer those questions. You can answer those questions. Everyone that I know personally, that I don't know personally, should answer those questions, because they're good questions. And when you answer them, you might learn stuff about yourself, because I did. And it reminded me of experiences that I've had, like there's no crying in baseball, but there is. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. This is YouTube. I'm not an authority on how to make friends. I made a joke with my friend DJ that I didn't want to win a 10-pack of Coachella tickets because I don't have 10 friends to invite to go. If you know a better way to make friends, tell me. Tell me in the comments. Tell me in a message. This has been Convincing Vince. Thank you for watching. You. Oh God, baseball's hard to explain.